Shot glasses. Yes, shot glasses go back to the days when basically bartenders used to sell 7 Up with lithium in it and Coke with cocaine in it. Like I said, originally bartenders, if you go way back to Lucifer White Star Lines or somewhere around my beginning, Titanic days, stuff like that, um, I used to sell bottles of basically white, what they called white lithium or lithium, basically. Um, you know what you know is lithium now, the drug that they use for antidepressant and stuff like that, I believe. Um, but basically, it was a drug that you know, I forget what kind of drug it was, but we sold it in the Seven Up bottles or green bottles, I believe. I had different colored bottles for different kinds of elixirs, basically. Lucifer Stars elixirs, basically. Although they went under the name Seven Up and all that kinds of stuff, but it would have been Lucifer Stars elixirs back in the old days, as me. Um, so basically, shot glasses. Like I said, and the bottles had like 82% or 50%. I don't know. So, they were really really potent. Like you could die if you drink the whole bottle. So and the bottles cost like $150 or something like that. And this is basically back when basically $150 would buy you a ship pretty much, or something like that. I forget exactly what it is, what it was, but basically, you could sell the bottles in dollar shot amounts or something like that, or 50-cent shot amounts, depending on how you watered them down, and you could water them down quite a bit, I think. We set it up a certain way to where basically you can go in and you can get like half a quarter shot or something like that for 50 cents or something like that. I don't know the exact details of it, but that's why there's shot glasses and there's shot glasses with little increments on them. So you walk into a bar, and if you wanted to get a little buzz on, you could just basically put up some money, and they'd pour you a little bit from one of these bottles, and basically it's like, well, like cocaine, like liquid cocaine, basically, and down the hatch, So it was more than just moonshine and alcohol. Like I said, moonshine or shine me was actually meant like to shine someone was, I guess, to blind them or confuse them or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. In the old days, we're talking about old like 1912 or 1800 or some year like that. Like I said, I'm Lucifer Star, that you would know of Lucifer. Basically what is Lucifer's spicy whatever, and other things that we use to make pepper spray or a non-lethal deterrent, basically, and stuff like that. Um, and lots of other things. Like I said, well, there was people and other things like that, and technically they say I died and went out of business, but I'm not dead, and I didn't go out of business. I built the LSF colony ship or flyer, Lucifer Star Flyer. LS F stands for Lucifer Star Flyer. My ship, my colony ship. So it launched from Earth at some point in time and stuff like that, and basically I'm back. Vacation. Vacation! Um, but White Star Lines, basically all the stars in around, that kind of thing. So anyway, yeah. Later on, I named America and invented all the laws for it and stuff like that. And I was a very, very, very insanely rich. More than rich though, because like I created exoskeletons, endoskeletons, and 1.5 life forms and lots of others. So, and I'm known throughout the universe on over 120 or 400 planets. So, yeah, whatever. So anyway, and then I made myself Brian, an American citizen. Anyway, yeah, well, whatever. So, um, that's where shot glasses are from, and probably from Germany originally, or someplace like that. Like I say, you can ask the gypsies or the Germans, or go looking around Warsaw or China, or the Asians, or Russia, or even Mexico, and you'd probably find out some information about all this stuff. The old 7 Up bottling plants, or basically the Lucifer White Star bottling plants and stuff. We had glass and stuff like that, and we could sell a bottle of fairly potent stuff for about $150 or $75 or stuff. And as the years went on, it got cheaper and cheaper and cheaper but supply and demand, and everybody loved my elixirs. Like I said, I didn't just sell snake oil, and I also invented a way of milking snakes, maybe, or something like that, where you use a little plastic or paper thing to put the little things in there, and they spray into the thing, and also snake venom and stuff like that. I mean, I had scientists doing everything, and milking snakes, and they make jokes about milking snakes, but yeah, I had snake milkers, and basically to look at the venom of snakes, because I said, well, almost anything can be used sometimes for positive things. So they're milking snakes to make anti-snake venom, and also to see about the possibilities of using it for other things. Like maybe it could be used for something other than just that doesn't just kill you. Like in smaller doses, maybe it can just numb you or whatever. And looking at how it interacted with your human body and stuff like that. Science and research. So you see, Lucifer White Star Lines, what I was, what basically everything, the Titanic, like I said, when the Irish were paying into and doing stuff for Lucifer White Star Line shipping, um, it was I was taking that, I was turning that into science, research, metal metallurgy, and all that other stuff, and basically, I was using that for, because I am a true leader, the true leader, Lucifer Star. So, and basically using that to create an aircraft company, and better fuel, better alcohol, and basically refining things, as these are my ideas. It was my company, so I was directing people to do things, and directing the public, and directing my employees of Lucifer Star Lines. So, yeah, the Irishmen and everything, and even the Gypsies and everybody, it's like, you're my groups, come on, so we were all moving forward. Anyway, so whatever. As I was Lucifer White Star Lines, so my Irish people knew me and all that stuff like that, and by Bryantons or Britons, and Bryantownians and other groups, other people knew me throughout the world as Lucifer Star or Lone Star. I was like, I'm Lone Star, as in single star. I'm not a group, I'm a person, I'm a life form. I'm one throughout the universe and galaxy. So, though most people just saw my ships, my LSF colony ship, for which Nixon or JFK or someone said that it had been lost with all hands or died with all crew aboard or something like that. It's like, no, it was just going to another galaxy or another planet. Like, it takes a while to get there. And, I had my other life forms join me in space, because, like I said, the exoskeletons and the 1.5s remembered me and knew me, so they came alongside and joined up, because they're my fellow life forms. So with me, you don't just get the human race, you get all the other life forms I created, and all the other life forms I ever helped or was with throughout the universe. So anyway, yeah. And it's a bit complicated. That's why I go, stretch. Well, I tried to tell my Irish people this and that and everything, to bring them up to speed and make them aware of all these things. I mean, I don't tell lies. I'm not crazy. I'm completely honest about everything. So, and always have been throughout the millions or trillions of years. So, anyway, eventually, like in 1962, I was grabbed and kidnapped, and they were holding me for hostage or ransom or something, or trying to kill me or something like that. And, well, it passed. So, anyway, as other life forms are like, what happened to Stretchy? What happened to Lucifer Star? It's like, well, I became a Brian. So, anyway, yeah. So, anyway, and it gets complicated. So, yeah. Anyway, hundreds of trillions of millions of years and all that. Anyway, so, oh well, I created the human race and life forms and everything, and possessed time travel by myself. So at one point in time. So At one point, I go way back, or I had already. Only you people didn't know it, so it's like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, ask the Borg or some other race I like for that about it and about me. So, anyway, yeah. Shrug. Otherwise, you wouldn't exist.